Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose and we're going to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. What we're going to do on today's episode is we're going to get vulnerable. Not too vulnerable, but I'm going to share with you my top 3 crypto mistakes. 3 things, 3 lessons that you can take with you for the rest of your investing journey, career, whatever you want to call it. So if you do get something out of this, comment down below. What have you learned over the past couple years? What are some mistakes that perhaps you made? So definitely like, comment, and subscribe if you get something out of this as well. So number 1, let's dive right into it. That is listening to others. Specifically, I bought weed stocks, like pot stocks, and it always kind of lingers with me where I'm like, I bought something blindly. That's another category you could write with it. And I recommend that you all get a pen and paper, write some things down. These are learning lessons. So the narrative, this was probably 3, 4, or 5 years ago. Pot stocks were a big thing. They were going up in price. And I was like one of those people that, I listened to other people that were getting into it. It was a big thing in Canada. Like what kind of weed stocks you have, they're performing well. And I just bought some. And, I didn't even buy the good ones. I was trying to make a quick buck. And that's going to go along with another one we talk about. Now, granted, I did not lose a lot of money. I only put in, I think it was like up to $500, which is a lot of money for a lot of you. But even at the time, it was like, this is an investment. I understand. Even for me now, like when I lose money in crypto, it's fine. Like it's fine because generally it's going to be a short-term thing or I knew the potentiality of that happening. But in this case, I tried to make a quick buck, but most importantly, I didn't even research what I was buying. I was just buying it because other people were talking about it. I knew about Bitcoin at the time, and specifically, Bitcoin was about, I think it was $1,000 at the time. So it was very early on. So if we look at CoinMarketCap, this is where I can identify the dates. We'll go all time. This is, 2017. This is years ago, guys. It was around this time. And, even looking back, it looks horrible. It is because Bitcoin has gone up 50x since then. But Bitcoin had never hit $1,000 at that time. So it was probably between 2016 and 2018, I thought. Yeah, because I remember Bitcoin ran up to 20 grand for the first time. The point really is you have to know what you're investing into, right? Don't just buy something because somebody else talked about it. Not just because, somebody that you trust, they talk about it. You really need to know what you're getting into. And again, like don't try to make a quick buck. The quickest way to lose money is trying to make a quick buck. You think you're going to grab 10 grand, go to the casino, play some blackjack. You're going to lose money the more you play. So with crypto, even, you hear it all the time. Bitcoin's boring or I missed the boat. Guys, like Bitcoin has solidified itself as a great store of value. So not only is it a fixed amount, but it's improving over time as well. It is the digital store of value and, there's still a lot of momentum going into it. So that's just on the Bitcoin front. Had I taken those dollars and put it into Bitcoin, I should have 20 grand, but I don't, not from that investment anyways. So that's number 1. Comment down below if, people were talking about pot stocks. I know it was big in the US. In Canada, it was big too. And in general, like, it's just not something that you want to do. Just do your research, right? And find innovative ways to put into dollars. So again, I'm not telling you what to buy or what to get, but know what you're doing. Trust your gut, right? And being willing to make mistakes is good because you can take that on for the rest of your life. Okay, so that is Bitcoin. Missing out early because I had my headspace in somewhere else. Bitcoin was extremely different at the time as well. Number 2, Dogecoin. we got to talk about Dogecoin. So fun fact, I've done well on Dogecoin. So you could look at this twofold. You could look at this one and think, okay, like he could have bought more, etc. But I did well on Dogecoin. I have to find the actual screenshot. Maybe I can add it to the thumbnail later. But I bought Dogecoin a long time ago. And actually, shout out to my little brother. He's a really good sports card investor. He's got the best picks. He's got that intuition. Like what I talked about with Kopi, I'm right about. I'm still right about. Kopi, I called it at a penny. It's at 12 cents. It's going to $1 or $2. I'm telling you. Not financial advice, not telling you to buy any. But my little brother, I gave him a piece of paper. I'm like, check out these cryptos. He knew nothing. He comes back, like, I think it was like 6 hours later. And he's like, I need a little more time. Next day, he goes, you know what? There's nothing on this list that I like. But Dogecoin, it has a good community. You should buy some Doge. And this is around the same time as the pot stock. I believe it was a while ago, 2017, maybe 2018. Let's say it was around here. Way before Dogecoin ever pumped, I bought 10,000 Dogecoin. Today's value, we could probably look that up. When I cashed out, Doge was at 50 cents. So today that's $1,000. At the time when I cashed out, Dogecoin was 5x. So I think it was $4,500 I made from that. So I turned 19 USD into 4,500. And then long story short, I took half of it and bought some Ethereum, which I still have. I still have half an ETH because of $19. And the other half, I put it into sketchy stuff. And there's a lesson there. So the point is, when you make a gain in crypto, I did half of it right, but the other half, I tried to make another move, which is okay. The market crashed, right? If the market didn't crash, that wouldn't happen. However, actually, when I do think about it, putting it into ETH is even better than holding on to the Doge, because Doge still hasn't gotten back to the all-time high. So I got out at a great time. I'm not gonna lie. Like here, right? About 45, 50 cents, I think it was. So that was smart. That was a good move. This is a good one, but the mistake is that one, I did not buy enough. When you have conviction, when you have an idea, you need to go in on it. $19 isn't it, but at the time, I thought $19 was a lot. Like for me, it was at the time. Like this was even before the pot stock stuff, but the acceleration of the price movement, it didn't happen until much later. So it's kind of a there's a learning lesson there, and the main one is if you're going to go in on something, go in on it. And the other one is take profits and put it into something smart. Don't put it into Time Wonderland. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't put it into a sketchy DAO. The quickest way to lose your money is trying to make a quick buck. Okay? So that's number 2. The next one is more recent. And again, there is a huge bright side to this, but also part of it where it's like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I didn't even want to make this video because, or even acknowledge this one, because it's like, we have good momentum with good picks. But the idea of the channel is we're honest. We're sharing what we did. So this most recent one is Solana. Okay. So even if we go to Crypto Moose channel, let's go to community. I made a post a while ago, and I brought up that I picked up some Solana. So this was 4 weeks ago. I put Solana has a good narrative, etc. So I've been using it. Long story short, I had 17 Solana. I took some of my Bitcoin and I bought 17 Solana. And this was about a month ago, 4 weeks ago, right? So if we go to Solana, if we go to a month, we're up 20%. That's a good move. In fact, it was climbing. I think it was $40 I got in. So I doubled my money. However, I took that Solana and I put it into like a meme token, then I sold early, and I was messing around too much. At the same time, I also put more into Kopi. So Kopi went up 10x from then. My Solana, I basically lost 90% of it. So I made a mistake there. That was not being grateful for the profit. So the opposite of greed is gratitude in that regard, right? So you need to be grateful. I was grateful that I made enough with Doge. I also gave some away to some friends. So just remind yourself of that. When you make gains in crypto, you need to respect it or it's not going to respect you. Okay? Same with Kopi. Have systems in place. Before you buy it, have a plan. It comes down to lose it fast, you're trying to make it too fast, right? Nothing too good or too bad lasts long. Maybe Kopi is going to last a little bit longer than some. But even if you take a look here, we'll do the simple math, right? What was that? I don't even want to look at it. It hurts to look at. Let's say 17 Sol. I should have 1,257 Solana. I should have $1,250 worth. If we go to my Phantom, I don't even want to look at it. There's $122 here, USD. I'm holding bonk. Like I was trying to make moves, grow it. I did move some of it around, so I would say I have $200 left. I lost $1,000 on that, right? But at the same time, I also made a move on Kopi, made good gains, right? I have more conviction on that. But the point is like the grass isn't always greener on the other side like that. Just be wary. Even if I look now, yeah, like Cornucopia is 12.5 cents. It's done well. But the reality is I also have terrible picks sometimes. So hopefully you guys can share some that you have as well. That's just the reality. It's part of the game. Kopi on the month. I mean, it was at 2 cents a month ago. We're now at 12 cents. So today we're Tuesday, December 19th, 8 p.m. In 2 days, we are going to be listed on a centralized exchange. We're at 100 mil market cap. I've talked about this countless times. We're up on the month 300%, on the year 800%. A lot of potential for cornucopias. So that's really it. The main lessons, guys and girls, whoever's listening to this, don't just listen to everybody. Listen to people for different things. But the other thing too is, look, I have a lot of knowledge in video production, cryptocurrencies, sports cards. That's it. That's what I'm good at. I know opportunities when they come. I know real opportunities when they come in this space. I just know it. I 100% know. Connor Bedard comes out and he's $100. I'm buying him. Connor Bedard comes out at $800. Even for him, it's overvalued. If Kopi came out at $2, I wouldn't have bought it. Just wouldn't have. Not until the game's out. Maybe get in later. So you have to be able to stick to what you know. Invest in what you know. My problem is listening to others, and it's not even their fault. It's just I did not know that space. Okay? I got it because that's the thing to do. That's what we're taught to do. It's stocks, blah, 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 blah. In this world of cryptocurrencies where the market is up 24/7, and if you are technologically driven, if you know what's up, invest in that. Invest in what you know. Do not listen to others. The Dogecoin, real lesson from that is have some conviction. Take a risk. I took a shot, but I didn't take enough of a shot, right? So Doge, I should have made 100 grand on Doge. I did not, right? I did not. Instead, I played it too safe, right? Kopi Solana, absolute degenerate. I effed that up. Like, that was stupid. Like, even looking at it, it's like, that wasn't that long ago. It was like 3-4 weeks ago. It's like, why didn't I just hold Solana? Like, or maybe take 10% of my soul, put it into Bonk or whatever else. I was trying to catch a wave, right? But it doesn't always work. I did well with Snack. Recently, I did well with Snack. But the point is like, if you're going to, and on the same token, I took some Bitcoin, bought Solana, lost some money. Now, that is less than 1% of my portfolio. I lost less than 1% of my portfolio, while my portfolio has gone up a lot. So it's not even what I did that's wrong. It's that even with that 1%, I should have monitored that. I didn't respect it enough. So, it's easy to look back and think, you could have done this or that. So that's part of it as well. But I did get greedy. I did get greedy there for sure. I did get greedy. But the one thing I did do well was I didn't take 20 grand and put it in a soul and then put 20 grand on something sketchy. Okay, so that's the lesson. Please comment down below your mistakes. I'm gonna do my my best picks coming up as well. But I wanted to start off with that, just give some honesty, share with some of that with you guys. When you're watching this, it's probably already Wednesday. So tomorrow, the Loose Moose NFT is live. Go to the link tree. So go under Crypto Moose, go to videos, right? And go to Linktree. Under Linktree, go to Loose Moose NFT. It will be live tomorrow for you. 9 ADA, there's only 500. It will bring you closer to the community. So this is coming out. Type in as well, Crypto Moose, Loose Moose, verified NFT. And that will give you access to giveaways, bring you closer into specific Discord channels. So we're at 2,000 subs now. As we grow, we are going to grow. It's impossible to not grow when you're making 400 videos a year. That over, 10, 12 years, we're going to have 5,000 videos. So this is one of the fastest growing crypto and NFT channels in the world. We're honest. I just shared with you mistakes that I made that aren't fun. Okay. So with that being said, also pick up a hardware wallet. You guys need to protect yourself. Just remember, crypto is like going to bed for the first time. Make sure to use some protection, pick up a hardware wallet, and invest in an online course. So that's all we have for you. We will see you in the next one.